All right, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Minetest gameplay of sorts. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning in the Minetest world. Yes, it is. And it is 29.8 degrees at the time of this recording in Chicago. So, how's everybody doing out there? Excellent. So, I had a real interesting email. Here's Fluffy. Hi, Fluffy. Where's the brush? Got a brush here. He's brushed. Where's the kitty? Oh, got a real interesting email, and I'm not going to share too many particulars because I don't know if that person wants all that to be shared, but it's a school teacher named Sergio, and real cool that the students, they have I believe, it's a private server, and the students are all building stuff in this Minetest world, a school of such. And an interesting question came in that he was watching what ended up being episode 329 on making billboards and art, and is thinking about making an exhibition, kind of like what I did in the museum. Yeah. So if we come down here, we have a rendition of the Art Institute of Chicago lion. And over here, and in video 329, I still have that picture up of the squirrel. I showed how I came up with adding my own custom billboards and art photos. So you can see here, this one's Gamaldi _66. And these are pictures that my daughter created. And I had to have Pokemon and Inuyasha, one of my favorite animes. Very cool. He's cool. Yeah. And pictures I found off the internet. Actual pictures of the art. There's a famous Seurat and the Picasso, and that is one ugly couple. But there, a picture that I could have drawn this. I won't go into that. These are pictures that I took. And no photo touching was done on that. That's how it was, a foggy morning, and I made. So what the question was where to store the photos. Now, I would suggest using the Gamaldi mod, because that's the easiest one, where you just have to name the photo in Gamaldi _ and then the number .png. And like I showed in the video, it's very important that the transparent background, that the entire photo is square. So if it has to be square, because of the way that the mod scales it up. Fishies. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up looking at some new stuff that I put in. Nice. And so what I would do is, and I'll show it real quickly, because it's relatively easy once you do it. So wherever your game is inside the game. Now my mods are stored in the world mods folder in the world. But then again, you can also have there is also a mods folder in your game in the directory. So there's that. So what I do, and I went to the wrong one, is in the world mod folder, And I outlined this in the video, but it real quickly, there's Gamaldi. Here's the textures folder. So this is the folder where you're going to put everything. And you can notice that 39, 40, 41, 42, and on up. As for a limit, I don't think there's a limit, but you got to understand there's a, it's going to add a lot of size to that mod. And I'm not sure how, if you put 1,000 pictures in there, it's going to take that mod possibly longer to load. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, the word. And the other one, the Billboard mod, that's a little bit more involved, because with Gamaldi, all you have to do is make sure that they're in sequential order, 56. So the next photo in here will be 57, and then so on. The Billboard mod, I know it's in here. How much you want to bet it's not in this world? Huh. Make a fool out of me. I can make a fool out of myself just fine. So I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I don't have the Billboard mod in here because I'm not in. These are my test files on my local instance. Huh. World mods. All right. So in the other one, you actually have to edit the Lua, where on Gamaldi, you do not. Where's the doggy? So I would use the Gamaldi mod, and this is a great opportunity for students that are interested in like GIMP or Photoshop even, or any photo processing program, to come up with a better way than I did it in that video to make the square photo background and make photos for the mod. Let's see. I'm having a rough time here. I want to put that picture somewhere. And as you saw, you can put it there, and there's the picture, and nice. So it's very cool. So there is that. Let's save that. Why am I saving that? The other question was about a ball to make a online soccer. I can throw a ball. However, it's not kickable. You just end up picking it up and running with it. And then you could rethrow it. And that's from the Pets mod. Cool. So it's also coming up with other creative ideas. So in this school atmosphere, you can come up with a group think idea about how to create the photos for the mod. Adding the photos are easy, and then you can actually exhibit them like you saw over in the museum and go from there. So this way you're teaching Photoshop, you're teaching GIMP skills or Krita or any other photo editor, not just open source, but any photo editor. And there's a lot of opportunity for some cool learning. So it's a great idea. So there's going to be more to come, because I've been invited to check out their online school thing, which I'm really anticipating. I saw there was a couple videos on it, which the buildings are really, really cool. So I like all different styles of buildings, as you know. And go from there. There's a deer. Yes. Does the deer have any dough? Certainly. $2. I know. If somebody said it was a moose, it's not a moose. It doesn't matter. So here's my building. And I think it turned out pretty cool. So there you have it. I have the roof in, which I finished, and did some stuff on the inside. I put this little annex, this little addition off to here. You'll see why in a second. I haven't done anything with the actual ground, the grounds of it. Put up these little fences. I like the idea of these fences. You see these a lot on properties where the fence doesn't really go all the way, but they actually will slant down, but I can't, make that work. But it gives a nice little entrance. And we come inside. I carried the theme from the wood up to the structure of it, and then put a chandelier in there. I'm going to leave this as is for right now, because I can put in, like I said, I was going to put in a custom dance floor and stuff like that. And then, we also have speakers. Cool. You add some music. Except I don't. All right. Well, that's how that works. And I've done other things. If you look at some of the other videos, I have scaffolding with colored lights on them to make real cool. Those are from Home Decor. Concert and stage lighting. Yeah. So in here, I have this little annex, or this little corridor, which I think turned out really cool. I like the way it looks from the outside. But come up here, because that was coming off the side of the building. I revisited it today, and yes, I did. Where is it? I'm gonna go back in here, and it was really cool. We went out on a little nature walk. I'm going to do this unprofessionally. And we walked out on the frozen lake, which was pretty weird.
What was that about?
There you go. Two horses were kind of arguing with each other. Oh, wait, you can't see it. Duh. There you go. Nice. Yes, they are. But, yes, I am a professional. Oh, one day, I will learn. But then it would take all the magic out of these videos. That's one of the reasons why YouTubers and other video creators I stop watching, is because they become professional and you lose that sense of why you were interested in them in the first place. If you understand what I mean. It's okay to be professional and to have like good audio and good skills. Here's the bathroom for realism, of course. Turned out pretty cool. And so there's two bathrooms. We have the corridor, comes in here. Very nice. And we come out here. There's a parking lot with a Porsche. Goes out to the road. But we aren't going out to the road. We are coming back. There's Mr. Panda. Oh, I should have went out to the road. So what I mean is it's a doggy. I don't like it when channels evolve and, production skills get better and people become more artistic, and that's fine. But there's also where the sole purpose of the channel changes. And that kind of bothers me, because then I no longer become interested in it. Because then it seems that the passion for what the channel originally was started for is lost. It doesn't necessarily mean that, it's a bad thing, because channels will evolve. Mine went from being a, If you go back to like my first 10 videos, oh my God, I can't even open them up and watch them. They're so bad. So I've always been good with sound and stuff like that, but I don't want to lose the unprofessionalism of what you're seeing. I don't think I have a problem with that. This is a modern building, obviously. It looks a little bit out of place because we have all these other buildings. They're all high rises, but what I did is they're tapered down. So you have a high story building over here. You have one here. This one is equal with this one. The mall is only 3 stories tall. It looks out of place, but it doesn't, because this is the area which is going to go into the wooded area. So it's a modern take on a coffee shop and using different color choices and stuff like that. So I like it. Yeah. I could have put a peaked roof on it, that would have given it a more woodsy look. So I have my gate. What did I just do? Oh, I have my gate controllers put in. I've shown how I've done that before. And we have the interior. No, really? And we have a little service area, which we're going to fix. We have a little, I can't remember the name of this. There's a special name for this kind of roofing and enclosure. And there's a restaurant, there's a Euro restaurant, a Greek restaurant that I love to go to, that they have this on the outside, and you sit underneath grapevines, which is really awesome in the summertime. And I like building those. Those are from the deck mod. So with the deck mod, or my decks, you get this deck machine, and then you put in wood and stone, and you get your pylons, and then you get your different stairs and railings, as you see there. I'm in creative mode, so it's not taking away any of the wood. Nice. And I love using this mod. And then you can tell that the color is different. You could take there's a paintbrush in the mod, and you stain it with different colors, and it will produce the stain. Hi, Mr. Kitty Kitty. I don't know why you're attacking me. So what I want to do right now, real quickly, because we're already 17 minutes into this fiasco, and the server died on me once. I want to come in here. This is an awful big room. We're going to go into, I use mom and pops. What do we want to use for a counter? I want to use black. I want black counters. And that was the corner. So what we are going to do is we got some horizontal drawers, some vertical drawers. We need a kitchen sink. We need that. There's a sink. We also need a faucet. There we go. Let's put that. So what we're going to do here, we're going to put in some different. We're going to get a little creative here. I thought there was doesn't matter. I'm going to do that. You're going to see how I'm going to solve, because if you look at now, that's a different color, but we want this. Yeah. So what we're going to do, I don't know if this is going to work. Nope, it's not going to work. Oh, that was stupid. I'm going to do this. So what this is going to do, and obviously that is off. So we will turn that. Yeah, it snugs it up. Cool. So now we have a two-tone counter. I can change that to any color I want, obviously. We're going to do this over here. This is going to be like a not a drive-through. This is where a person can come up and buy stuff. So we do that. Then over here is where we're going to put that. You know, we need a refrigerator. That's what we need. Real quickly, put in dark fridge. Because we need one. Except not there. That'll work. I don't like it there. I don't like it there. don't like it anywhere. But we need some stuff in here. You know what? That's where we'll put it. Put it there. And I need my stove back. Even though there's not going to be, this isn't going to be a typical place for, that was stupid. I don't even want that there. You know, it's fine. We're going to put this here, put that there, and then we can do that. Your mileage may vary. This is where we're going to put this. We need a coffee maker. Haven't forgot about the faucet. We need, because that's the whole purpose of this place is coffee. There we go. And now we need a register. And I haven't figured out what I'm going to do about the flooring yet. Monitor. Yeah, really. There we go. Let's put one over here. Might as well put one. We'll see how this looks. Put one here. Need that one there. So we have this. Nice. Look at that view. That's so cool. Now for floor. See, this is way too much area. I could have gotten away with really reducing this. Put the faucet in while we have a chance. Yeah. I don't know. Now let's pick up flooring real quick. Want something cool. No, we don't want that. There's one that I haven't used in a while, and it's a tile. You know what? That one could be interesting. This one's always interesting. That's not the one I'm looking for. I could have just put in tile. No, I guess I couldn't. But split stone tile is really good. Floor tile 01. I think that's what I'm looking for. Floor 4. There it is. Tile 1. I found it. That's one. So we have that one. That one's all right. That's actually quite cool. Now when I always use that. So this one, that's like a bathroom tile. Let's go with this one. why not? So we are going to we're going to add some color. Get under the get under the cabinets. I love the mom and pops mods. Because it adds a sense of realism, but not too real, if you know what I mean. Because everything has to, you know, this is a block game. I don't want to turn my cabinets into blocks, so I'm being very... That looks like crap. But, oh well. So what do we want to do out here? We want to do that. We want to do that. No, I want that. Cool. So, let's go here. I'm going to real quickly, because I want to get to the outside. Now I do have some things coming up that I want to do. I want to really make this area really make it pop, really fit in. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you know I can count. 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's see here. There was also another person. Let's see, stack 14. Somebody had remarked about they added the World Edit editions. I do not have those on this world. Who was it? Jerry had added Jerry, I just got World Edit editions. It gives me a long distance wand. I haven't tried that one yet. In my one world where I built the kind of cool castle, I did add the additions to play with them, and there's some useful stuff in there. So on here we're just going to keep this simple for the bathroom, and we're going to take that out. I want to hold on to those because, let's see, do a realistic bathroom real quick, because I want to get to the outside. And toilet. So in here we have a sink, that, and a toilet. Nice. And for here, for lighting, this is where all of a sudden my server went nuts. I just added a light. Nice. Cool. If I could spell reset. There we go. All right, that looks pretty cool. Now what we want to do is we want to put some tables in. And some chairs, because you need a place to sit. I don't know what I want to do for I do not know what I want to do. Can I put another? Sure can. Because why not? for now over here, I could do something pretty cool. So I might just want to keep the tables over here. And like a buffet. These chairs are not going to interfere with the glass because Nathan had created, Nathan over at Minetest Videos had created a whitelist file, which anything in that file is going to be exempt from connecting to the glass. So that was that. So what we're doing here, we're just going to put these in. This is another area here where I'm going to put like a little table and we can put a picture. So I knew I'd grab that art for a reason. There, we got that. Cool. We also have another opportunity. No, we don't. I only did 2. This is how we solve this problem. Now we have... Now we have 3. I usually do things in 3s. I don't know why. I think it looks better. I could be wrong. A lot of times I am. I love that fish. That's cool. I want the more real. We'll leave it at that. So usually you'll see me do a lot of things in 3s. The doors, stuff like that. So we have our kitchen. We have that. We have our little walkthrough area here. And now we're going to go play outside. We have... That is so cool. I'm liking that. I'm going to put a little, like a table here. We have inside seating. We can do something over here. For right now, let's just throw, we can just throw some chairs in here just to be, just to get this area. Ooh, we have another opportunity. Cool. I'm not going to bore you with the selection of pictures. Now here we can put a menu up, which is kind of cool. That looks nice, except for that. Okay, so we have our seating. We have our little coffee shop. We come out here. We are going to put in. Now you could change. You can change the way the different materials, stuff like that. I do have a whole multitude of tables and chairs and stuff like that, but for this purpose, I want custom. So anything. So I created this little block here out of the circular saw. And I've shown how I've done that before. Boom. And you can create tables and lots of cool stuff. That's how that works. I can't add any lights here, but I can do it here. So I'm thinking about that. But over here, I want a table. We put a table here. And it doesn't have to be 4 chairs. It could be just 2. Because these are outdoor. Nice. So what we have here is a person can come up, they can get their coffee and stuff, and they can sit down. Nice. And that's all there is to it. I think that looks pretty awesome. It's a little bland. I'm going to do some more stuff to add some more character. But I'm liking that. I think that looks really cool. We got the simulated vines going on. Let's see how badly I changed. I forgot something. Of course I did. There we go. I like that style of building. What is that? So we have that done, and God, we're already at 35 minutes. So we have our outdoor seating. We have our indoor seating. You can go crazy with this. I have a tendency to stay towards dark colors. Your use may vary. We have a little kitchen area, which I probably could have shrunk down, but I can put something in the center here. I can put a center island in here for a workstation. I think that looks cool. We can put skylights in. We have those. We have over here. Oh, it's a duck. We have over here. That's how I made these parking lot stones from cutting them in the circular saw. We have our little pavilion. Now over here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a patio of, a small patio so people can come out and sit, similar to the restaurant. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think that it's awesome. I will strain my arm, patting myself on the back. I need a reference photo. Yes, I do, because I always forget. How's that? Is that cool or what? And F12. Nope. F12. Nice. So that's it. That's going to do it. So there's going to be more to come. And also, I forgot to put this in the beginning of the video. Sergio was also looking for a way of limiting lava. And I'm going to try to put that question in the beginning of the video, but if I forget, is there a way for anti-grief? I found some mods that do it, but they don't really specifically limit lava to turn lava off. I know you can turn fire off on the servers, but what I want to do is come up with an answer to the question about limiting like the use of lava. I know there was a bucket mod where you can't use that looks better. You can't use lava buckets above a certain block height. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. So if anybody has any ideas or things or possible solutions to that, if you could put them down in the comments, and I will cover them in the next video. So that'll be greatly appreciated. All right, so that's going to do it. We have a very cool coffee house off the park. We have our gazebo, and I still can't think of the name of that that style. That it's not a gazebo, but there's an actual name for that, like a trellis kind of deal, and go from there. So as I head back home, this area is so cool. And just think, 2 weeks ago, this was just an empty field. Yeah. Yes, it was. So, thank you very much for joining. And until the next video, we're going to go see Fluffy. There's Fluffy. I'm really using that joke all the way out. And it's a leopard. I know it's a leopard. It's not a tiger or anything like that. So thank you very much for watching. And until the next video, goodbye.